ਬ੍ਰੈਂਪਟਨ ਦੀ ਯੂਥ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਟਾਸਕ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਬ੍ਰੈਂਪਟਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਵਾਰੀ ਯੂਥ ਡੇ ਆਯੋਜਿਤ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਪਰ ਕੋਵਿਡ-19 ਪੈਂਡੈਮਿਕ ਦੇ ਚਲਦਿਆਂ ਇਹ ਇਵੈਂਟ ਆਨਲਾਈਨ ਹੀ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ। ਦੱਸ ਦਈਏ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਇਵੈਂਟ 3 ਸਤੰਬਰ ਨੂੰ ਦੁਪਹਿਰੀ 12 ਤੋਂ 3 ਵਜੇ ਤੱਕ ਹੋਵੇਗਾ। ਇਸ ਸੰਬੰਧੀ ਹੋਰ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲਈ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਲਾਈਨ ਤੇ ਮੌਜੂਦ ਹਨ ਬ੍ਰੈਂਪਟਨ ਦੇ ਵਾਰਡ 7 ਐਂਡ 8 ਤੋਂ ਸਿਟੀ ਕਾਉਂਸਲਰ ਸ਼ਾਰਮੀਨ ਵਿਲੀਅਮਸ ਜੋ ਬ੍ਰੈਂਪਟਨ ਦੀ ਯੂਥ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਟਾਸਕ ਨੂੰ co-lead ਵੀ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਨ। ਹੈਲੋ ਕਾਉਂਸਲਰ ਵਿਲੀਅਮਸ, ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਫॉर ਜੁਆਇਨਿੰਗ PDC ਪੰਜਾਬੀ।
Hi, Sat Sri Akal. Thank you for having me.
Sat Sri Akal. Councillor Williams, we know that Brampton is hosting Youth Day for the first time. First, I would like you to tell me more details about the event, what exactly this event is and what topics you will be discussing.
Oh, I'm so excited. Youth Day is taking place this Thursday, September 3rd from 12 to 3 p.m. It's a virtual space for young people to hear stories about hope, learn ways to cope, and to stay inspired for 2020 during COVID. So the City of Brampton COVID-19 Youth Support Task Force that I co-lead with Councillor Harkirat Singh was created to empower and engage Brampton youth through offering alternative ways to connect, stay entertained at home, and to access resources for mental health and financial support. So this summer, we conducted a youth survey, and the results show that the pandemic has negatively impacted our youth's mental health, and there is a need for more at-home entertainment and ways for them to feel connected. So youth need to be engaged, they need to feel supported, and they need to learn coping skills while physical distancing. And so this event will offer exactly that to our Brampton youth, and I'm so excited. And there will be a number of topics to be discussed. We have an amazing lineup of speakers who are very knowledgeable and inspiring, and the event will be hosted by City TV's Christina Harriman. And so we have Yona Budd, who will be talking about mental health. We have Orlando Boehm, who will be talking about anti-racism. Danielle Pillai, who will be discussing LGBTQ plus inequality. Sandy Lyon, which will be talking about transparency with influencers. And also Anthony McLean, who will be talking about bullying. And the beautiful thing about this is that afterwards, all youth will be able to join in a panel discussion where they'll be able to interact with experts and ask questions. So it's a really great opportunity for them to get good information and to be inspired and to be also connected.
Absolutely. Councillor Williams, we know that Brampton has most of the young population. What else city is doing to help them? Not just the young population, even Brampton has more immigrants, new immigrants. And Brampton is also known as the city of immigrants. So there are new families, newcomers, but of course this pandemic is giving a negative impact on most of the people. So what else city is doing?
Well, yes, you're absolutely right. Brampton is one of the youngest cities in Canada with more than 130,000 youth within the ages of 14 to 24. And I'm sure this number has increased since the last census in 2016. So we're committed to supporting them. And that is why the COVID-19 Youth Support Task Force was created. And that is to support and reach out to our young people. And as mentioned before, the Youth Support Task Force supports the needs of Brampton youth by providing resources and the supports, listening with more than 40 different youth-serving organizations and providing at-home entertainment and so much more. And that's the key. The 40 serving youth local organizations, we connect with them on a regular basis, and they provide us excellent information that we upload on our website. And so earlier this year, the City of Brampton again received the Platinum Status Youth-Friendly Community designation from Playworks, which is pretty cool. And it's a program supported by Parks and Recreation Ontario. This is the third time the city has been recognized for this outstanding commitment to growth and development opportunities for youth, and is one of 3 communities to receive this award. So right now, plans are underway to create safe and encouraging and engaging spaces for youth and new programming that will enable healthy well-being. And that's what we want. We want our youth to feel empowered and to be healthy. And now the city is in the planning stages of a youth hub. And we'll be sharing more about this later this fall as we engage with the community.
All right. Talking about the Youth Day, how many registrations you have received so far, and what are the requirements if someone wants to join it?
Well, we're still receiving registrations, which is good, and the numbers are increasing daily. And we want as many youth as possible to join. And since it's online, there is no maximum, but there are some really cool incentives. So to register, participants must email events@brampton.ca. And when I talk about incentives, you can't sleep on this, guys. The first 100 youth to register will receive a $10 SBC gift card, and that's pretty cool. And all participants have the chance to win an Xbox One gaming console and a $250 gift card from EB Games. So some really gated incentives to get our youth participating in this. And I'm so excited to, be able to hear who's going to be the winner for that Xbox and gift card.
Absolutely, they are really good incentives, and I think definitely youth should be part of the Youth Day, and not just they should encourage themselves, they should encourage others as well. Councillor Williams, we know that 2020 has been a challenging time for everyone, and especially experts. They are really worried about the mental health impacts of the pandemic, and not just that. Recently, Health Canada released a report stating that roughly 11 million Canadians may experience mental health crisis. What do you want to say on that?
Well, before becoming a city councilor, I worked almost 20 years in the children's mental health field. So it's really important to me that we reach out to our young people and encourage parents to reach out to the services that are available in the city so that we can make sure we're taking care of our young people. They are the future of our city. And we understand that these are unprecedented and challenging times for people. And yes, stress and anxiety are going to be high, and especially amongst youth, because science shows that our youth's brain isn't fully developed until the age of 27, and so we know that because of that, they don't have the coping skills that many adults would have during to deal with high scary times like COVID. So we've been working very closely with the other organizations in Peel to ensure that we can provide as much support as we can to our community, and the services to support our youth are all on the city's Youth Support Task Force website. And I really encourage everyone to go there, take a look, parents as well, so that you know where to get connected if you're experiencing difficulty.
Absolutely. Any message for the viewers?
I just want to thank you, Jesseline, for having us. And I want to encourage all Bramptonians to visit the city's COVID-19 website and access the many resources that we have available. And because these are challenging times, we are trying our best to offer as much support as we can. And don't forget to join us on Thursday for Youth Day. And I'm promising it's going to be an inspiring event. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, my Instagram tag is @SharMomOf5, and you can follow me on Instagram.
All right. It was very nice talking to you. Thank you so much for joining PTC Punjabi and sharing all your views, sharing all your information with us and with our viewers. Thank you. Stay safe and good luck.
Thank you so much for having me.